I'm back. I'm losing my voice. I probably need to drink more water. There's a new set out in Shadowverse, and we got a bunch of free stuff to redeem. So without further ado, we're going to try to jump into everything as we go. Redeem crate stuff. Ooh, temporary deck ticket. That is something we will use. Now let's go to the shop. Combo Forest Ramp Dragon. Wrath Blood is always fun, but I'm gonna grab that Ramp Dragon. All right. There we go. Now we have that for when we need it. What else do we have in the shop? I'm sure I have a bunch of packs to redeem or something. So let's see what we get. 16 of these. New cards. Let's see if we get lucky. I'm gonna have some new stuff to look at. Actually thinking about shrinking myself a little bit so we can read more of these cards. Hornet Whisperer. Summon a Hornet Warrior. If 2 cards played, summon 2. Enchanting Spell. A 1-mana Runecraft spell. Select an enemy follower, it can't attack. That's good. Orange Jason. Seasoned Devil Hunter.
Leave the heavy lifting to me.
3-mana 2/2 Storm. And Blood. Silverbolt Hail. Is it just me or is Blood getting faster? Dragon Newt Martial Artist. Last words, put a Dragon Newt Fist in your hand. Discard Dragon Tools. 5 damage to all followers. Alright, with more, it's a 7-drop.
Katsukura the Wise, at your service.
Katakota Kojiro. That's a name. Overflow, 1/1, and takes damage reduced to 0. Does this only trigger once? Hard to gauge that card. Angel Boons. Fount of Angels or Angelic Melody. It's okay. Felper Kitten. If at least 2 other cards were played this turn, draw a card and gain the following effect. Next time this follower takes damage reduced to 0. That's pretty okay. Twin Drake Guide. Summon a Fire Drake Whelp, then if Overflow is active for you, random Dragonfire follower that really costs 1 or less from your deck to your hand. Do we have a lot of followers that cost 1 in Dragon? Whenever an allied Dragonfire follower that originally cost 1 play point or less comes into play, draw a card.
We'll all fly together someday.
What 1 play point dragon cards are worth tutoring right now? 2 mana, 2/1 with Storm. Can attack twice. That's good. That's a 2 mana 4/2 with Storm. Does it have full evolve? It doesn't. It's okay.
You're still way too slow. Lightning has nothing on me.
It's better Quick Blader. Dreams of Adventure. Draw a card. If it's a follower, gain 1. +1/+1. If it's a spell, restore 2 defense to your leader. If it's an amulet, draw a card. This is a neutral? This is pretty good. Forest Remedies. Put Fairy in hand. More Evo points. Fairy Wisp. Instead, what? Oh, it's draw 2. Okay. I don't know why my brain skipped over that draw 2. But, okay, so there are. But what would be the one that you want to tutor with it, though? That's what I want to know. I haven't played Dragon in a while, and I haven't played a lot of Dragon cards since Reveal rotated. Creeping Malice. 2 damage to your leader, 5 damage to an enemy follower. Cool. That's just Razory Claw, but bigger. Mermaid Song. Big Butts. Big Butts card. It's Conjuro again. Hierophant's Implements. Countdown 2. Subtract 1 from the countdown Oh, okay. It's an amulet that reduces the cooldown of amulets. Neat. I miss Jagelint. I miss him so much. The party god. Brave Vanguard. Is there at least one enemy follower play, gain Rush. If there's at least 3, gain 1/1 in Bane. If there's 5, gain +2/+2 and 1/1, and then give the ability to attack 2 times per turn. This card seems gimmicky. Not worth it. Bright Plume Owlman. That is a phrase. Gain XX equals the number of other cards played this turn. Fun. That's not going to be combo-y at all. Hannah.
Awfully frilly outfit, isn't it?
It is very frilly.
Time to tidy up.
It's a Mysterian Maid. Mysteria's back. Random Mysteria follower, excluding Hannah from deck to hand. Choose one of the following cards to put in your hand. Missile, circle, right. What is that one? 5 play point. Whenever you cast a Mysteria card, if this card costs 5 points, change the cost of it. Alright. Generic. That is a cool cat. Summon a Castle Guardian and a Blitz Lancer. At the end of your turn, restore 1 defense to all allies. That's a good card. And it's a 1-drop and it's bronze. And it's a commander. Got cat synergy. I love it. Gives us a 3/6 and a 3/2.
This'll be done in a jiffy.
Cool. Leaf Man.
Hey there, Autumn Leaf Man here.
Okay, it says its name. If at least 2 other cards are played this turn, give all allied followers the following effect until end of your opponent's turn. Reduce damage to effects for 0. That's pretty good. That's totally going to combo with something. Robopup. Robodoggo indeed. If any allied followers are in play, destroy 1 and draw a card. If you selected an artifact follower, evolve... This is an artifact? Oh no! Oh no! It's a 1-mana artifact. Welp. Oh, well, rip Unlimited. I guess I'm never playing Unlimited again. Sorcerer's Standoff. Deal 3 damage to all enemy followers. Restore 2 defense to your leader. If you have 20 cards or less in your deck, instead, deal 6 damage. Restore 3 defense. Cool. Drawing 2 cards when you have less than 20. The dog. Oof. The voice lines leave a bit much to be desired. I expect more from my robot dogs. Hey, it's Charon. Charon has a new card. I remember a conversation I had with a compatriot where he was complaining about how they made the Charon look too anime in Blood of Zeus. And I play Shadowverse. If the weird monstery guy beneath cloak design was too anime for you, you probably just don't like animation, period. Because this is an overly anime design for Charon. Frenzied Demon. Fanfare, destroy enemy follower. That's good. Restore defense to your leader. That's also good. It's a 6/4. That's bad. Evolve. Do it again. It's a jank card in blood that I would probably run. Machete Elf.
The more machetes, the merrier.
Well, that is certainly a voice line.
A machete for every possible need. Each machete is honed for its task.
Who did they get to voice this character? Better yet, who the hell wrote these lines?
Nice and sharp. Damn, nick the blade. The more machetes, the merrier. The key is knowing which blade to use. The key is knowing which blade to use.
Fanfare, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower, and then the enemy leader. Do this 1 time. Do it 3 times. Deal 3 damage instead. Do this 2 times instead. Yeah. It's a card that I can't imagine being good because it costs an Evo point to get the full benefit of it. But I would still play it because I play jank cards like that. Now, this Machete Elf is everything I want in a forest card. Cool voice lines, cool design.
The key is knowing...
And it's a 2/2 for 2 that I can play later in the game to just be annoying. Shuriken Jutsu. This is just a 2-mana kill spell. This is broken. Ambush Sword is back, boys! Lifespan calculation. Randomly put a copy of one of the highest allied cost followers destroyed this turn into your hand. Get +2. That's pretty good. Eccentric Engineer. Okay, it's got eccentric in the name. Gotta hear the voice lines.
To break new ground, you need new methods.
Okay.
Times change. How boring. To break new ground, you need... The less hard-headed, the better. The less hard-headed, the better.
0 out of 10. The voice lines suck. Cool design, though. Portal. Fanfare. Summon a creeping slime. Evolve a random unevolved creeping slime. So it is a 4-drop 2/3 that puts a 2/2 on the field that evolves into... It's decent. Isn't creeping slime like a shadow card? No, it's a portal card. I'm thinking of pudding. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of pudding from the Princess Connect days. Rosa! Rosa's back!
From now on, I'm going on foot.
Banish a card from your hand, put a copy into your deck. At the end of this turn, draw a card. When Residence becomes active for you, restore 1 defense to all allies. Cool. Evolve. If no allied Rosa Unfettered Maidens are in play, summon 1 Whenever Resonance was active, you deal 1d... What? Oh, I didn't read it as verbal. If no Kasim, the Courageous, are in play, summon one. When Resonance was active, you restore one. Okay. And then we have Kasim, the Courageous. A discount Ewan. That's nice. Banish a card from your hand, put a copy of it into your deck. At the end of your turn, draw a card. Whenever it's going to deal 1 damage to all enemies. Oh, this is like that sword combo. I forget what it was. It was like Arthur and somebody else. It was a few sets ago. Alright, let's look at this Charon. We've Mordred and... Yes! Mordred, Lion, Mordred and... Yes, Arthur and Mordred. Thank you. Alright, Charon, City of Demise. What do you do? Accelerate for 1. Remove all effects except for changes from one of the highest cost shadow followers in your deck and put it into play, then destroy it. Okay. That's 1 mana gain a shadow is what I'm getting out of that. Ward, Fanfare, randomly remove all effects except changes to its attack and defense for 1 from the highest cost shadow for the deck, put it into play, then destroy it. Cool. Evolved. Reanimate 10. Give the summoned follower a rush and the following effect. At the end of your turn, destroy this follower. It's okay. I feel like you put this in your deck for the accelerate effect, and you will rarely ever play this as a 6-drop. I mean, turn 6, evolve, put a 10-drop on the field with rush, and dies at end of turn, might have a niche case use as a removal spell. But I feel like there are better options at 6, like the Frenzied Demon. Tina!
I'll light the way.
Another ward card for the ward deck. If at least 5 allied... I didn't even read it and I already saw that it's got ward synergy. If at least 5 allied followers of ward... When they were destroyed, this match of this one. Had ward. Okay. My brain farted. End of your turn, put a random handcraft follower from your deck into your hand. This is a good card. This might be broken. 2 mana, 1/3 with ward. Evolve, draw a card. And it evos for free in the late game. This is a good card. There's our cat. Dimension Observer.
I return to observe you again.
Resonance, draw a card. Cool. That's a lot of text. Evolve. Put a random Portocraft follower that originally cost 2 play points or less, excluding tile, from your deck into play. Cool. 2 mana that puts a 2-drop on the field. At the end of your turn, if Resonance is active for you, put a random Portocraft follower that originally costs 1 in your deck. This card is busted. Okay. Attendant of the Abyss. Shadowcraft Ward. Enhance for 8. Summon a dead king, then evolve it and this follower. Last words, summon a lich. So it's a 4-drop 1/1 or an 8-drop with actual abilities. Jank. Luminous Lancer. Love this design.
Follow my lead.
2 mana 1/1. Summon a knight. Good enough for me. Get those rally mechanics off. Enhance 4, summon a Steelclad Knight. Whenever an allied officer follower comes into play, give it rush. Oh, it's a commander. Cool. It's a 4 mana 1/1 with ward. It only has the summon a lich when it dies if you pay 8 for it. think. I don't remember. I think it's a worse version, because I don't think it gets this lich. I'd rather just have the Hell's Unleasher. Yeah, I guess you could say it's better, because it doesn't have ward. You're just trading off guaranteed lich on turn 4. Speaking of lich, here's a witch. See what I did there? Nah, that's a rhyme. Summon an Eldritch Chimera. Enhance 7. Summon an Eldritch Demon. Okay. Mermaid Song. Mino's back.
Work on a holiday? Absolutely not.
Mino was one of my favorite cards from a previous set. Live at least 5 cards, have last words when they were destroyed this match, gain +4/+4 in rush. Last words, gain 1 shadow. That's pretty good.
Come on, boss. Let's get up to no good.
Of course something had to come up today of all days. The only thing worse than overtime is being forced to work on a day off, especially when my convention is tomorrow. Nothing to do but pull an all-nighter and get this done. Oh my gosh, that was the best con ever. Hung out with my all my otaku brethren. Got my hands on a whole bunch of limited edition comics and managed to sell a bunch of my own stuff. Another hour before I can finally go home. Who's your OTP? Corpse Peddler.
That cadaver is yours, my friend. That's my final offer.
Fanfare summon a curse coin. Pretty good. He's got pretty decent stats. That's just 3 mana draw. Shitty Elf, Hellwind, Ambitious Goblin Mage. I always find it weird that this counts, that there's the Goblin Mage. Wait, wasn't this one used in the anime? I think it was. Because I saw that there's a few anime character cards in the trailer.
Watch, I've got lots of magic.
Banish follower from your hand, reveal a copy of that follower and put it in your deck. Then put a random follower with original cost less than the banished follower's original cost from your deck in your hand. Cool. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that. 3 mana, 3/2, ward, fanfare, enhance for summoning another copy. Evolve another. Oh, wow. This is going to be a devastating card on turn 6. And it draws a card on last words. This is a Haven card on top of all that. More goblin synergies. Blazing Bomb. Subtract 1 from the cost of this card spell boost. Deals 6 damage to a follower. Cool. Dark Elf Conductor. Summon a red Rage Worm and evolve it. If at least 2 other cards were played this turn, give all allied followers the effect can't be destroyed by effects. Can attack. Can attack. Okay. Hannah, Kudakaka, Wise Owl, Runecraft. Fanfare spell boost everything in hand. Good. Evolve, draw a card, spell boost all the cards in your hand. Good. Spell boost, spell boost. Cultivate life, draw a card, enhance 8, summon 2 unidentified subjects and give them rush. Cultivate life in your deck. Interesting. Whenever a card is put in your deck, gain +1/+0. Angel of Boons, Rain.
Every creation has a purpose.
Whenever you play a card, if it's the 4th card you've played this turn, invoke this card. Then return it to your hand and change its cost to 1. Evolve all unevolved forces. So this is a cards per turn forest. Harry Potter deck. I can see that. At Kasim, we saw him on someone else's card. Crusaders Rallying Grind. I love Amulet Haven. Countdown 3. Fanfare. If at least 5 amulets have been destroyed this match, deal 3 damage to randomly follower or seal 3 damage. Subtract 2 from this amulet's countdown. Last word. Summon a Holy Falcon and a Holy Flame Tracker. Nice! Amulet Haven making a comeback. Illustrious Thief.
Watch and learn, amateurs.
Ambush Sword is back, boys! Discard a card, draw 2. Hornet Whisperer. Already looked at this. Chanting Spell. Ambitious Goblin Mage. Dragon Newt Martial Artist. Lucius the Holy Knight.
Falter though we may, we must press on.
More Ward. Fanfare. If there are at least 2 enemy followers in play, gain the ability to evolve for nothing. Evolve, destroy enemy follower. If you have more evolution points than your opponent, recover 2 play points. This is good. Whoa! Hide all the gold in the middle. Forest Remedies. Masked Abyss.
I root out the evils overlooked by heaven.
2/2 with Bane. Can't be targeted. I don't know if it's good enough to see play. Ascendant Prism Priestess. Oh, it's a Haven card. Cool. Put a countdown amulet that costs 2 play points or less from your deck into your hand and subtract 1 from its cost. If at least 5 amulets have been destroyed this match, put 2 different... This tutors that card that we saw earlier. Giant Happy Pig!
A super-sized serving of happiness. Smile, Oinky. Sparkly, Oinky. Oinky, oink. A super-sized serving. Happy tummy, happy Oinky. Happy tummy, happy Oinky.
Alright. Summon Accelerate 2, summon a Happy Pig. Fanfare, summon 2 Happy Pigs. Increase your leader's maximum hits by 4. Yes! Healcraft is back, baby! Evolve a random unevolved allied Happy Pig. Its evolve is meh. Does that full evolve stats? It does. Juno.
A perfectly concocted elixir.
Fusion card. Runecraft followers. Whenever a card's fused to this card, summon a magic sediment. Oh, it's that stack card. Okay. Fanfare Earthright. Give your leader the following effect. At the end of each player's turn, summon a Guardian Golem. Okay. Anything new here? I see Spiderweb Imp. Oh no, I just remembered. We have angered the great spider.
Prey caught in my web never gets free.
Ward. If Wrath is non-active, deal 1. Gain +2 and restore 3 if Wrath. Cool. It's a good Wrath enabler and a really good stat block. That'll see play. Just me, or is the pack select really loud to open? I guess that's the case. I'm gonna try to boost my mic since I'm losing my voice. Maybe it'll pick me up a little bit easier. Ow, my eyes, that was bright. Wandering Plague Bearer. Shadow. Destroy a random allied follower. Last words, destroy 2 random enemy followers. For a 3-drop? That's okay. Sorcerer Standoff, Bright Plume Owlman, Wise Owl, Twin Blade Guide, Summon Divine Treasure. Portal card. Summon one of the following cards: Spear of Judgment, Shield of Transgression, Eternal Dogma. Enhance 5. Then summon a Divine Treasure Herald. Then summon Divine Treasure Guardian. There's a lot of fucking cards. Countdown 2. At the end of your turn, deal 3 damage to random enemy follower, then 1 damage to the enemy leader. Cool. Spirit Transgression. While this amulet is in play, your leader has the following effect. Can't take more than 4 damage at a time. Eternal Dogma. At the end of your turn, restore 2 defense to your leader, draw a card. Divine Treasure Herald. Rush Ward. Last words. Put a summon Divine Treasure without enhance into your hand. Rush Ward. Strike. Deal 3 damage to the enemy leader. This is a win con. It's a pretty weak win con, but it's cool. And I think we're done looking at new cards. I stand corrected.
Me? I'm just a cranky old fart.
I love the card already. 10 out of 10 voice line.
Watch yourself. Darn it. Me? I'm just a cranky old fart. Behold, the greatest magic known to man.
Fanfare, Earthright, Crimson Sorcery to hand. Evolve, Earthright, deal 2 damage to all enemies. It's Verge Walker Magician, guys! Zlathrog. Radiant Luminous Mage.
Moving out, as ordered.
Like that design. While this follower's in play, allied commander followers can evolve for free. Cool. So this is like 3 mana. You can evolve something for free if you got it out already. Does it include itself? Or is it not itself? I'm assuming it's not itself. Evolve, put a random commander card that costs 2 play points or less from your deck into your hand. Change its cost to 0 until the end of the turn. While this follower's in play, all allied commander followers can evolve for 0 evolution points.
Light, disperse the clouds of gloom.
Evolve Sword. Reverend Punishment.
Confess your sins.
Do you mean Reverend of Punishment? Or is this a Reverend named Punishment? Fanfare, enhance 4, destroy enemy, follower, or amulet. Okay. Evolve, destroy. It's a removal card. 1 mana amulet. Amulet Haven is back, boys! Fanfare. If any allied followers with Ward are in play, subtract 2 from this amulet's cooldown. Summon a Barong.
I'll fulfill my duty with healing light.
Ward. Restore 2 defense to your leader. If allied commander cards are in play, give your leader the following effect. Next time your leader takes damage, reduce it to 0. Cool. Ooh, a 10 drop. We got 10 drops now up in here. Aqua Fairy.
We'll protect the forest together.
Cool. This is broken. This is just strictly a better card than the ones that already exist. This is just better Water Fairy. I hate power creep. Craig, Mysterian Chanter.
A chant is nothing without precision. Enunciate.
He gets cheaper with spell boost. Whenever you play a Mysteria card, subtract 1 from the cost of this card. Oh my god, so Mysteria cards double spell boosted. Nice. I just realized he has a 3/3 stat block. Whenever you play a spell, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers. Whenever you play a Mysteria card, restore 1 defense to your leader.
Intonation. Breathing. I've got this.
This might be good, this might be bad. It's kind of hard to tell. Alright, let's make a jank pile of shadow. Let's just update this one. The last words deck was broken. Because I think Chris rotates, right? Yeah, we're just gonna delete this deck. Alright. What do I have to work with? Let's look at the top end. See if we can find a win con in here. Ghost Town Apparition. At the end of your turn, transform all followers except ghosts into ghosts. Your opponent plays a follower, transform into a ghost. That sounds fun, so we're going to do that. During your turn, whenever you perform necromancy, subtract 1 from this amulet's countdown. At the end of your turn, gain 1 shadow. Last words, summon a Spirit Eater. Bane. This follower comes into play. Destroy 2 random enemy followers. When an enemy follower is destroyed, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. Restore 1 to 10 times per turn. Oh, we got Skeleton Raider. I mean, that's going in regardless. Krampus! Destroy an allied follower, draw a card, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader, gain 2 shadows. Fanfare, last words, destroy a random enemy follower, draw a card. Grim Desecrator. Deal 5 damage to enemy follower, burial right, draw a card. Bane Rush, reanimate 8 and reanimate 4. Undead King, summon 2 zombies. God of the Tempest, crystallize 1, countdown 1, draw a card. Accelerate 3, destroy an enemy amulet. Storm Ward. Mountain Gigas. Yep, that's what I said in one of the previous streams. I'm in full agreement there. Skeletons. Heron of Screams. Accelerate 2, reanimate 3. This just seems good. Grudge Collector. Until the end of your turn, change the cost of a spell in your hand that originally cost 6 play points or less to 0. Heh heh heh. That sounds fun. Happy Pete. We got some Odins, so we'll put some Odins in there. Hell Summoner. Roly Poly Bach 2. Fudo, the Pyrotech, deal 2 damage to random enemy follower, then the enemy leader. Do this time. Okay. Balance and Obliteration. When ally Machinite card comes to a subject one with the cost of this card. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. Call of the Void, destroy enemy follower, Necromancy 4, summon a Lich. This is just a generic removal card. I might still use it. You can take it out later if it's bad. Fanfare Reanimate 3. Ghost Ship. Can evolve for 0. Evolve, summon a Fabled Treasure. It's a Fabled Treasure. When ally follower is destroyed, destroy this amulet. Last word, draw 2 cards, destroy 2 finish. Alright. Flame Zombie. At the end of your opponent's turn, deal 5 damage to this follower and enemy leader. I know this card is fun. Summon a skeleton ogre, give it rush. Hell's Unleasher. Playful Necromancer. Elder Spartoi Soldier. Now, Goblin Assault is a card that I like. Infernal Titan. We could do a burn deck. Burn deck might be fun. Biting Pyrotech. It's a one-tailed fox. 1-3 Rush Ward. Angel of the Gospel. Draw a card. Angel of Cleansing Fire. Ward. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. Maybe. Wandering Plague Bearer. Destroy an enemy follower. That might be fun. This is a draw spell. Burial Rite, summon a ghost. If Burial Rite was performed on a festive follower, summon 3 instead. We want ghosts. Destroy enemy follower. During your opponent's turn, whenever an enemy follower has Storm or Rush, give attack -2. What? Reaper of Madness. Bane and Necromancy 6. Gain the ability to evolve for 0 points. Last words until the start of your next turn. Give your leader the following effect. Can't take more than 3 damage at a time. I mean, it's a one-of. Why not? Pellspine Faithful. Summon a skeleton. Blah. Boring. Ania. Summon heal once rock, colossal skull, and each of your turns when you perform necromancy, summon a jack shoulder. I don't think that works with this deck. Link Staff, ally follower's last words died. We're not running those. A lot of those. Necromancy, Angel's Blessing. Draw 2 cards if you have more evolution points than your opponent. Restore 2. Play 2. Okay. Torchbearing Guide, random festive follower. Wild Merman. Lifespan calculation. Astral Projection. Deal 3 damage to enemy follower. Burial Rite. Reanimate 2. Undying Resentment. 3 damage to an enemy follower. Necromancy 2. Deal 5 damage instead. This might want to be running. Clash summon a skeleton. I mean, it's a good card. Yeah, you got a point there. Okay, let's just go to the low end to see what we need. Let's take out Corpse Peddler and replace it for the Aeon's Remains. Luna can give us some Evo points back. Draw a card. In Ghost Town. Draw a card. You know what? She's cheap. We can... This guy's got cool last words. This one's barrel right. We don't need that. Don't need that. It's kind of expensive. We're not having a lot of good 3-drops to reanimate with that. So... Entanglement? That's a fun removal spell. Call of the Great Arm. Copies 2 different Shadowverse. Destroy this match into your hand. That's kind of good to ignore. Spirit Invasion. Summon a ghost. Evolve it. Deal 5 damage from enemy 5. There's no duplicate cards in your deck. Recover 2. No. Birth Ravenous. Give both leaders following the 5. Alright. I don't think we'll have too many problems. Have a nice day. Yeah. I think this is good enough. This should be all I need. All I need at all. Yeah. Let's do some Anisage. Or play some Anisage. Yeah, phrasing. Phrasing matters. Turn up that fan. And continue to pad my sweat with napkins. This one is probably the same.
Ah, it seems we have a new guest. Welcome, welcome. I'm sure you was so between the. If only there was a way to. If
I think this is the same.
someone here at the. Now, allow me to. You'll find it equipped. The inn also has a. First, though, let.
Think this is all the same.
Not an hour passes. Banquets.
Banquets, parties, festivals.
Feast to your heart. Or perhaps enjoy the cheer from a quiet corner.
Oh, I didn't realize those two interacted.
Face, my dear guest. We only make happy memories here.
Only make happy memories, my ass.
Before you
Lose
know it,
memories.
you'll have forgotten all of the pain and struggles of your past.
Oh, it makes
Relax,
sense now.
Refresh and rest your weary soul. Good. Oh, goodness me. Welcome to the world of Ametchi.
Alright. Jumping right into it with Chapter 2, The Haunted Inn.
My first memories are of warmth.
The man who makes it doesn't want it. The man who wants it doesn't use it. The man who uses it will never know he has it.
I remember big, strong arms cocooning me, a warm hand patting me on the head, and a kind voice telling me everything's going to be okay.
Anisage.
Father! When I'd respond, he would look at me and smile. We'd spend hours talking about all kinds of things.
You're my precious perfect girl. I'll do everything to raise you into an unstoppable young lady, ready to take on the world. If you ever get lost or in trouble, come find me. As long as we're together, all will be well. Do you want?
Of course, Father.
Thank you, Anisage. I'm lucky to have a daughter like you.
After that, Father would pat me on the head.
Calling it now. She's from Aelon.
I always felt so happy, so safe. He was my world, lighting every corner of it with sunshine. And yet... what is this place? Father? Where are you?
Captain
Who are these
Solari.
people? I don't recognize any of them.
Whoa,
I have
that's
to go
going
home.
fast. I recognize some people there.
I have to find Father.
Hey, been a while since I've seen you around here. You doing all right?
Not too shabby. I just got back from a hunting party. Who am I to miss seeing the Aconite Paladin in action, right? Watching him swing that blade of his is really something. But I got distracted. Look at me. I'm a walking bruise.
Whew.
Think of them as badges of honor.
I practically just stood there. The Aconite Paladin did all the heavy lifting. Anyway, I'm starving. What have you got?
As a matter of fact, I got some freshly grilled skewers. Let me grab you some. Huh? Where'd they go? I could have sworn I put a batch on the grill. Weird. This happened to me the other day, too. I thought I was just being forgetful, but when I turned around, poof, my food was gone.
Come to think of it, I heard that a ghost's been haunting the arcade lately.
Hey, don't you start with me. Things are bad enough with the soot spawn. I don't need ghosts haunting me on top of all that.
Relax, ghosts don't exist. And even if they did, they wouldn't waste time on your stale food.
I did not miss your sass. Isn't there a soot spawn or something you can go and harass?
He's wrong, you know. Your food's delicious.
Huh? You say something?
Don't tell me you're going deaf as well as forgetful.
Maybe I do need a vacation. Been meaning to take some time off for a while now. Wait, now my fish skewers are gone.
The Haunted Inn. Ooh.
Which way leads back home? Father, is that you?
Uh-oh. We're getting right into this.
I think it's this way. It looks like no one's entered this place for a long time. and it's so dusty. Could Father really be here?
Oh? How utterly peculiar. Something pinged my ward, but I detect no traces of a breach. I can't see anyone either. Most peculiar indeed.
Saito.
Father said I shouldn't talk to strangers. Besides, there's something about this man.
He's scary. And a little bit insensitive.
Someone managed to penetrate my ward without destroying it. I haven't felt anything disturb its sense, which means whoever they are, they're still here. Let's see if this will clarify matters. Ah, so that's where you've been hiding. Hello, young lady. I am Saido, officer with the Paranormal Disciplinary Division of the Tokyo Bureau of Justice. Ah, pardon me. That was my old job. Force of habit, I'm afraid. Either way, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Tokyo.
Your cloaking ability is quite advanced for someone so young. Not only did you confound my 5 senses, but you left no trace of mana at all. Now, little Miss Intruder, or should I call you Forsaken? What brings you to the Weaver's Hall? Surely you didn't come here to sightsee.
What are you talking about? I just want to find my father. That's all. I don't know where I am. If I intruded, I apologize. I just want to go back home and see my family. Do you know how I can do that?
So you're lost. And your search led you into the Weaver's Hall, which means... a soot spawn. Right on cue. Yes, that does help clarify matters. Do you want to go back to your homeworld?
Homeworld? I would like to go home, yes! Do you know how I can find my way back?
That depends. Do you wish to recover your memories?
My... memories? What does that have to do with going back home?
Ah, you really are in the dark.
Interesting.
A pity.
She knows nothing. Smash.
I'll be confiscating this. Oh, I would have been delighted to welcome someone of your talents to my force. But, given the present circumstances...
Wait, he's not smashing them.
Unfortunately, that's no longer a possibility. Your existence, and especially that ability of yours, are a threat to Ametsuchi's order. I will not risk incurring the Great Spider's wrath for your sake.
Father! Father, help!
It is with a heavy heart I must inform you. There is no way home for you. Not now. Not ever.
Saito, why you gotta be so mean? Nightmarish reality. How's she gonna get out of this one? Poor Anisage.
When I think back on the time I spent with Father, all I remember are the happy moments. Father, come quick! There's a butterfly outside the window I want to show you.
Did she always have the bolt going through her head?
Easy now, Anisage. Those stairs are a little rickety, so mind you don't run too fast.
Father was always kind to me. He never once raised his voice or lost his patience, even when I peppered him with questions. Since I couldn't go to school, he taught me all the subjects himself. After our lessons, we'd have lunch together. At night, he'd read me stories from one of the books in his library.
He took one last look at the town. His heart was heavy, knowing he could never return. But there was also a glimmer of hope. Perhaps somewhere out there, he would find someone. Another monster, just like him.
Interesting.
Poor monster. He didn't deserve to get run out of town like that.
You're very perceptive, Anisage. And I agree. But you needn't fret. No one will ever treat you like that. One day, you'll grow up to be the perfect being, and people will see you for the kind, smart, lovely young woman you are.
I'm not quite ready to turn in yet. Do you think we have time for another story?
Of course, my dear. What would you like to hear next?
I feel like I placed this voice. I feel like they're going to reveal that Anastasia's father is a character we know.
He didn't just teach me school subjects. He also prepared me for a life outside of our four walls. How to set a table and use all the different cutlery, for example. How to present myself in polite company. How to chase away bad dreams. What else?
Anisage, do you remember what to do if we're ever separated?
Yes, Father. First, I should avoid talking to strangers. Next, I need to make sure my cloak's on tight and avoid attention. And then I make my way home back to you.
At least you have a process.
That's right. No walls can contain you, so you just make a beeline straight back here.
Being around him was like being wrapped up in a blanket. I always felt so warm and safe. I thought those days would continue forever. But now I feel...
Meanwhile, in the present...
cold. Where am I?
Oh, thank goodness. I thought you might have gone into a coma. How are you feeling?
Father warned me about talking to strangers, but I think she might be okay. Maybe.
I don't trust her.
Are you the one who brought me here?
We found you outside the Weaver's Hall in a pool of your own blood. We couldn't just leave you there. You were hurt so bad, we thought you were a goner. Your heart was barely beating. Even if you didn't die, we weren't sure you'd wake up. But you're a tough one, that's for sure. How did you survive an attack like that?
I don't know.
Well, you're entitled to your silence, I guess.
Thank you for saving me.
I didn't do much other than some basic first aid, but you're welcome. What's a community if we don't look out for each other, right?
Is she another Forsaken?
Besides, we didn't save you just out of the goodness of our hearts.
You didn't?
It's a long story. First things first, though. What should I call you?
Anisage.
Alright, here's how it goes, Anisage. My guess is you were inside the Weaver's Hall, but got found out and punished. That's the only logical explanation I can think of for how we found you. In other words, you're Forsaken.
Forsaken?
Cut the act, sweetie. No one in their right mind would go into that monster's den if they weren't looking for their memories. You want to recover them and leave Anisage. That makes you as Forsaken as the rest of us.
Memories?
That depends. Do you wish to recover your memories?
My memories? What does that have to do with going back home? That man, Saito, he said something similar.
What? You ran into Saito?
Damn.
Talk about bad luck.
That explains those wounds. And it's all the more reason to help the poor girl. You didn't just get into the Weaver's Hall, you also somehow survived an encounter with Saito. What are the odds? Anisage, you want to go home too, right?
I do. Very much. I want to see Father again. He's waiting for me at home, so I have to return as quickly as possible.
Yeah. I can hear just how important getting home is to you.
I know Father wants me to keep to myself. I'm safer that way. But I don't think I can get back on my own. I need help. I need their help.
I'm really curious what's going on in Mizuchi's story because it's kind of weird that there's two of her.
I don't know anything about this place, or how I ended up here. All I know is, I want to go home. But I can't take the first step without knowing my situation. And I can't do that without you. Please.
Ooh.
Won't you help me?
Sure. That's why we're here, to help each other out. We'll tell you everything we can about Anisage, and how to leave this God's forsaken prison.
Prison. That's the first time I've heard it referred to that. Alright, time to get out of here. The Forsaken. Doesn't Sylvanas lead like a group of people called the Forsaken? It's been so long since I've looked into World of Warcraft lore. I think that's right. Glory to the Forsaken. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Is that the name of this city?
Not a city. This is a world. Probably a world entirely different from anything you've seen.
But how is that possible?
Beats me. All I know is that you, me, the others, we all started on different worlds. And when we woke up, we were here. You probably thought you could follow some magical road that would lead you right back to your front doorstep. But it's not that simple. There's only one way out of here, as far as I know.
There is no way home for you. Not now. Not ever.
Saito said there was no way home.
He would say that. It's his job to keep us trapped in here, like sheep in a pen. Listen, Anisage, there are 3 types of people here in Anisage. There are the folks who love it here. They're not going to ask questions or think about going home. Most people fall into this category.
Hey, been a while since I've seen you around here. You doing all right?
Not too shabby. I just got back from a hunting party.
So those people I saw in the marketplace are from another world. But they don't want to go home.
Nope. They're like guests on vacation. And then you've got the folks who basically run this world. The concierge.
Concierge? I think I read about them in one of my books.
Yeah, not that kind. These guys are definitely not the service with a smile types. Luckily, there aren't too many of them, but what they lack in numbers, they make up for in strength. Saito's one of them.
And let's see, the concierge is like 3 or 4 people.
They're basically police officers, if you've got those in your world. They're supposed to keep the peace here in Anisage.
That would make them good people, right? They didn't seem like it, though.
You said it. They go after people like us, after all. We make up the third group of people here. The ones who want to go home. The big, bad, criminal element known as the Forsaken.
What's wrong with wanting to go home?
Something about there's like a portal that'll tear the entire fabric of the world apart if too many people leave. I don't get it. I don't buy it.
Who knows? Anyway, there is one way to get home, but it's not easy. We've got to get our stolen memories back first.
Do you, though?
Stolen? Our memories?
Yeah, it's like your brain's all foggy, and the harder you try to remember, the foggier it gets. That's because your mind is trying to reach for something that isn't there anymore. Sound familiar?
I'm pretty sure all my memories of Father are still with me. I don't think I'm missing anything.
I know not everything makes sense. It will, eventually. For now...
Boy, we got ourselves a soot spawn!
Anyone? It's not mine.
Not mine either.
Okay. I don't know whether to feel relieved or disappointed.
Excuse me. What's a soot spawn?
Giant enemy spider. Da 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 da.
Oh right, that's kind of important for you to know. Can you stand, Anisage?
I think so. Yes,
Ugh.
I think I'm fine.
You're made of tough stuff. Okay, this way. You see, soot spawn are considered pests. And when you have pests, you call an exterminator. Watch closely, Anisage, and you'll see the exterminator at work.
What is going on here?
You've got him on the ropes! Finish it!
Ooh! Takatsumi! Give us a smile, handsome! Is this a performance or something?
Sure looks like one, doesn't it? For most of the folks here, that's basically what this is.
Wait, that's...
That is a soot spawn. I'm sure you saw a whole bunch of them while you were in the Weaver's Hall. They're considered pests at best and monsters at worst. So who are the good folk of Anisage gonna call?
The Aconite Paladin.
The Pestbuster Extraordinaire, the people's chosen exterminator. Takatsumi, the hero of Anisage.
Amazing.
Not gonna lie, he is pretty impressive. Most of the soot spawn that venture out of the Weaver's Hall meet their end at his blade. Destroy the pests before they cause any harm. Makes sense, right? But the soot spawn aren't pests. Not really. As far as we're concerned, they're the key to our freedom.
What?
The soot spawn are created from the stolen memories of Ametschi's people.
The soot spawn come from us? From our memories?
I don't have a lot of memories about giant spiders, though, sadly.
Like I said, everybody here has had their memories stolen. Not everyone's equal on that front, though. Some have more taken from them than others. Anyway, you need to recover your memories if you want to get back home.
So, what you're saying is that that soot spawn was created from someone's memory?
Yep, and that memory's about to be wiped out.
Be gone.
Huh? He just shattered something.
That something was somebody's memory shard.
This chair is kind of a piece of shit, and I need to get rid of it.
You mean that man? He destroyed someone's memory.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep, he did.
But something so precious. That's so cruel. Why would he do that?
Because that is the way.
Take a look around. I think you and I are the only ones who feel that way.
Taketsumi! Taketsumi!
Taketsumi! Taketsumi! Everybody's cheering. They're happy about this?
Ecstatic. Look at it from their point of view. They don't know what the Soot are, and they don't care. All they want is to enjoy their carefree and monster-free days. The world's down one nasty beast and one pesky set of memories. And that's more than fine with them.
Minus the monster spiders that come to attack, I probably would be with them on that.
Here in Anisage, you don't need to worry about where your next meal is coming from, or where you'll lay your head at night. You can just focus on having fun. And if that's the life those guests want, who am I to stop them? It's definitely easier than living at odds with the law, like we do. We should get back, before the concierge spots us.
Yeah.
That shard was so beautiful. It was someone's important memory. And it was shattered under someone's boot like it was nothing. Why didn't anyone say anything? Why aren't more people upset? That boy, his eyes look troubled. Maybe he feels the same way about what just happened.
Come on, let's go.
All right. No. I have to focus if I want to get home. Father, wait for me. I'll come home to you. I promise.
Alright. A reason to go home.
You all right? I know that was a lot to take in at once.
I'm fine. I think now I have a better idea of what's going on. I came here from another world. To get back, I have to take down those giant monsters and retrieve my memories. But it's not easy, because there are people who want to stop me. Stop us.
That about sums it up. You're a quick study. You also don't talk very much like other kids your age. And you seem awfully composed.
Oh, well, that's probably because... I'm sorry. My stomach just...
Oh no. I should be apologizing. You know, come to think of it, you haven't eaten a bite since we picked you up. Let's get you refueled. Lucky for us, there are a ton of shops around here.
Thank you.
Hey there! 2 servings of today's special, if you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind. Just grab a seat wherever.
The food here is always on point. If you're still hungry after, there's plenty more. So feel free to ask.
Thank you. But how am I supposed to pay?
Huh? Oh yeah. You don't need money in Anisage. Room and board and everything else in between is free.
Really?
It's one of those things that makes it really hard for me to want to leave. Free is a pretty steep, pretty big offer.
Really? What a world, huh? You might even call it paradise. If you don't count the fact that we're trapped here.
Here you are. 2 specials.
Excellent. I'm starving.
It's piping hot, so be careful not to burn your tongue.
Oh, pardon.
pardon me. The thought of utensils completely slipped my mind. There. I'm so sorry about that.
It's fine. Thank you.
Is there something on my face?
No, it's not that. I was just looking at your clothes. The embroidery on your hood is very pretty.
Oh, this outfit? I was wearing it when I first arrived at the inn. I suppose I could borrow something else to wear, but the cloak is quite warm and cozy.
Don't think I've seen you around before. Did you arrive recently?
Yes, such a marvelous place, isn't it? Everybody's been so friendly and helpful. Ah, but where are my manners? My name's Maisha LaForge.
Fuck, I knew it. Of course. I thought they were going to save that for some, like, Empyrean in conclusion arc, and they would reveal this later as, like, a twist. But nope, it's just Maisha LaForge.
I'm Anisage. May I ask you a question, Maisha?
Of course.
Do you ever feel homesick? I mean, do you ever want to go back?
Anisage!
No, I can't say I do.
But don't you feel sad or lonely being so far away from the ones you love?
Well, it's rather hard to feel sad about it when I can't remember them. Perhaps it's because I think of it as moving to a new city. I'm so busy trying to settle in, I just haven't had time to feel upset.
That's one way of looking at it.
Hey, we've got new customers. Can you take their order?
That's my cue to leave. Enjoy your meal.
Anisage, I thought I told you about the Forsaken. A lot of people like Maisha want to stay in Anisage. They don't want to even think about going home. We're an unwelcome minority. Most folks would prefer we didn't exist, so we have to keep a low profile.
But I still want to go home and see Father again. And when I looked at Maisha, I just thought...
Why? Why did you think she wanted to go home? There's like nothing inclining towards that.
She probably has someone important waiting for her too.
You carry yourself so well that I didn't really think about it. But you're still just a kid, aren't you?
Unless Nerva's waiting for her. I think she's still hunting around for a vessel, right?
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Besides, if anyone should be apologizing, it's me. You must be feeling so lost and alone in this strange new world. Yet all we could think about was how a scrappy kid like you could help us. I want to go home too.
Is there someone you miss too?
My kid. A newborn. I barely got to spend time with him before. I can't remember his face, but I can still feel the warm weight of him in my arms. If I could just see him again.
I'm so sorry.
Right. I didn't tell you my name.
Oh, we're getting a name? We're gonna get a name for this character, even though I think she shares a design with some of the others.
To be honest, I can't remember it.
Oh.
They took that away from me when I came here too.
No.
I think we've talked enough about me. Tell me about you. You want to see your father again, right?
I do. He was very passionate about teaching me everything he knew. Sometimes we do school subjects, like math and science. Other times he taught me things like table manners. He wanted me to become a perfect lady, so we spent a lot of time on my studies.
I'd say you're pretty close to it already. He sounds like a great man.
I just hope we run into Marlone. I hope Marlone is somewhere in here.
Oh, he is. He always answers my questions, no matter how many I've got. He makes this really yummy chocolate cake. His hugs are always really warm and... I bet he's worried. Wondering where I am.
Hey, it's okay. It's all right, Anisage. We'll find a way to get you home. I promise.
I'm afraid I can't allow that. The Forsaken known as Anisage. You are under arrest. I suggest you comply and come peacefully. I guarantee you will not like the alternative.
These are short chapters. Calamity approaches. Still no combat. I'm glad they're not going to interrupt my visual novel with gameplay.
You are truly full of surprises. I spent a good amount of time this morning with a finger on your pulse, waiting for you to kick the bucket. And yet, here you stand. Could this be some form of thanatosis? Curious. And vexing. Now I'll have to rewrite my incident report. No?
Get out of here, Anisage. I'll try to buy you as much time as I can.
No! Nameless lady!
You do realize you're obstructing the course of justice. Anisage is a wanted criminal who must be apprehended at all costs.
You don't say. Well, from what I hear, you're a murderous lunatic that has to be stopped at all costs.
I'm so sorry! Remember what Father said. I have to keep my cloak up.
She disappeared? How do you like them apples?
She's using that cloaking ability from earlier. It seems finding her will be something of a challenge. But never mind her for now. You've interfered with my duties, and there are consequences for such an action.
Yeesh, you've got to stick up your butt longer than your windy speech. Either put up or shut up, Saito.
Damn. She has the confidence that I wish I had.
It's all my fault. If only I'd stayed invisible and away from everybody else. Now she's with that man. Who knows what he'll do to her?
He's gonna kill her.
I have to keep running. If he catches up to me, I'm done for. Run. Keep running. Get as far away from him as you can.
This is where you're gonna run into Wolf Boy, whose name is escaping me.
Maybe this way?
I sense her. She's close.
No. Run. Run!
Something strange is coming this way. Oh no, the food's ruined. Oh, how am I going to explain this?
Oh, I forgot he was carrying food when they met.
Did I bump into him? I was in a hurry, but I'm sure I moved out of the way in time. The way he tried to dodge. It was like he could see through my cloaking ability.
Wait, that's not important right now. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
I've seen this boy before somewhere. That boy. You're...
Huh? Have we met before? You're bleeding!
Run.
Pardon?
You need to get away from here. Before he catches up. Next time I won't be so lucky. I don't want you to get involved, so...
Oh, wait! If you're in trouble, I know someone who can help! Taketsumi knows everything! He'll think of something!
Taketsumi...
Be gone.
No, not him.
It's okay. Taketsumi might seem scary, but he's really...
He is really nice. He seems like a genuine person who cares about the well-being of people here. And he even negotiated with this character when they became a
I'm sorry, but
Forsaken.
I have to run. You should hide too.
Please! I want to help, but I can't if you won't tell me what's wrong. If you don't trust me, then I'll help you.
What are you doing?
I know all the alleys and side streets around here. Oh, duck behind here. Hardly anyone comes this way, so no one will suspect a thing.
Should I be accepting his help? What if it puts him in danger too?
It will.
But what else can I do? If that man catches me, then I really will die. I won't ever see home again.
You're all set. Now, who's chasing?
Saito.
Saito?
Ah, Itsurugi. Are you running an errand for Takatsumi?
Yup. I was, but I kind of messed things up. I bumped into a girl, and the food went flying everywhere.
A girl, you say? Was she about your age?
Uh-huh. She looked like she was in a real hurry. She went that way.
I see. I sense that she dropped her invisibility at some point. Thank you for your assistance. Be careful you don't bump into anyone else on your way back.
Interesting.
You can come out now.
So we'll probably just get a little bit of her internal thoughts, or this will play out the same.
Sorry, I didn't see you there. Can you tell me what happened? Saito's normally so calm and kind. I've never smelled anger like that from him before. You seem really scared, so I acted on instinct. But if you're in trouble with Saito, I can help you.
Kind? Saito? It's because of him that we're trapped in this place. All we want is to go back home. So why is he hunting us?
Hunting you? Saito? I don't really understand what you're saying.
That's all right. I've taken up enough of your time. I'll be going now.
Nice. Now we'll get to see where this conversation goes, or where she goes immediately after this.
I have to go home. Father is waiting for me. And I will go home. Now that I know how to get back, I'll do whatever it takes.
So then we're gonna have to fight the Soot Spawn with Itsurugi. Birth of a Warrior. This is the flashback.
I think it was around here somewhere.
Or are we gonna encounter Mizuchi?
Hello? Is anybody home?
What?
Is that you, Anisage?
Thank goodness you're safe. We thought we'd lost the both of you.
Wait, does that mean...
Yeah. The whole inn's buzzing with rumors about how Saito apprehended one of the Forsaken.
No! Easy now. It's all just speculation. They're saying some pretty wild things. Like how Saito cut the poor woman into ribbons. Or how she was with a ghost that no one's seen since. But I wouldn't worry too much until we can confirm the details.
Cut her into ribbons? Yikes.
All we can do for now is pray that she's all right.
She just wanted to see her baby again.
She told you, huh?
I hate to cut in like this, but we don't have time to wallow in despair. Anisage, you managed to escape from Saito not once, but twice. How'd you do it?
I can turn invisible.
Well, like this.
She's gone!
Anisage? Did she just... teleport? Where'd she go?
I'm right here.
Jeez, you scared me for a second there. You can make yourself invisible. That's amazing. Getting in will be a cinch with your power.
Getting in where?
Right. Let me back up a bit. Our friend told you about how to leave this world, right?
She said you have to defeat the Soot Spawn and retrieve your memories.
Exactly. But that's a lot harder than it sounds. Most of the soot can be found in the Weaver's Hall, which happens to be guarded by the concierge.
Then how are we supposed to get in?
You see, Saito's cast a ward around the entire area. You can't even sneeze around there without tipping him off. We learned that the hard way. But
Yep.
you, Anisage, you can sneak in there without being spotted, can't you?
I don't know how that gets her by a ward, though, but I guess invisibility magic just works different.
Someone managed to penetrate my ward without destroying.
Yes, I think I can.
Great. And this is the plan. We'll cause a huge ruckus and get those concierges chasing after us. While they're all busy trying to round us up, you'll be heading to the Weaver's Hall to search for your memories.
What? But what'll happen to you?
Don't worry about us. We're not about to roll over and let them get us.
We need your help to find a way out. So far as we know, no one's been able to leave Anisage. You have a real chance of changing that. Your success is our hope. We'll do whatever it takes to help you.
But if you're caught...
Are you saying you never want to see your father again? If you're fine with forgetting about him, if you want to live your life without him, then you can stay here. That just means he wasn't so important.
Ouch.
Hey, you're going too far. She's just a kid.
Just a kid? Would you put your future in the hands of just any kid? I have a dream, you know. There's something very important that I want to achieve, but I can't do it here. I have to go home.
To Reveal.
That might not mean anything to you, but I'm willing to put my life on the line for it.
What goal do you want?
There's someone I love back home. If it means I can be reunited with them, then I'll do anything. Even if it means losing everything here.
Our friend put her faith in you because she thought you were her best chance at seeing her baby again. Look, if the world was a perfect place, you'd be living your best teenage life. But it isn't. Crying and pleading for a miracle isn't going to help you reunite with your dad.
You have to do it. Reach out and take it. Achieve your dreams.
If you want something, you've got to work for it. That's why we're fighting. What about you, Anisage?
That being said, unless $1 million falls into my lap, I realistically will not be owning a home anytime soon.
I want to see Father again. I want to go home. I want to feel safe again. And if that means I have to fight, then I will fight.
What if Kyle's here? Oh! Everybody who's dead that I want to see again could possibly be here.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Okay, list of people we need to see again. We need to see Belphomet. We saw Maisha. That was cool. We want Marlone. Leon. Leon might be here. Kyle. Kyle's a biggie. Maybe some of the vampires that Orias killed. Didn't Yuan have a significant other?
You're not a child anymore. You're a warrior, fighting for her freedom. I know this is hard. This probably isn't what your dad wanted for you. But I think he'd be proud of you.
I think so too.
We don't know what's waiting for you inside the Weaver's Hall, but you should be able to pick out any spawn with your memories.
Father, is that you? That shouldn't be a problem. I'll give it my best shot. You all stay safe too, okay? Please. Let's all go home to our original worlds.
She really is something. Don't worry, kid. We'll all get where we're meant to go. Together.
I guess Icy could be here too.
Yeah, we'll all do our part. This isn't just for us. It's for everybody in Anisage who dreams of something better beyond these walls.
I think it's this way. Last time, it felt like Father was calling out to me. But I can't sense anything like that now. But I can't let that stop me. I have to keep moving, one foot in front of the other. This is about more than just me. This is for all the Forsaken. I think I remember this place.
Don't move.
Ah, that's right. Now we encounter Mizuchi.
Water? Who's there?
Saito warned me about your cloaking abilities. I may not be able to see you, but I can see ripples on the floor when you move.
Who are you?
My name is Mizuchi. I'm a member of the Anisage Concierge.
The Concierge? That means...
I'm here to restore Anisage's flow.
Alright. Gotta beat her. And there is combat this time. Okay. Embrace the jank.
I've already flooded the hall with sonar waves. You can hide if you like, but you won't escape me. A girl with stitches. Exactly as Saito described.
I mean, she could just move on, start walking on the banisters.
You must be Anisage.
I am.
Are you the one who destroyed one of my memories this afternoon?
Someone destroyed one of your memories. I'm so sorry. I don't know who did it, but I would never.
Huh? I see. Anisage, are you aware that this hall is off limits to guests? Trespassing is a very serious crime, second only to trying to steal memories.
Why?
Saito's been stealing memories. I just remembered. Yeah, Saito's been stealing memories. We saw that like less than 40 minutes ago.
Why is it a crime? I just want to go home. We all just want to go home.
And actually, he stole one of hers, which means she won't be able to leave till she faces Saito.
Rules are rules, whether you like them or not.
Saito's probably going to be the final boss of this story mode then for her.
Swim against the current.
And if she doesn't face Saito and reclaim that memory, then odds are it will happen and end in like an Empyrean in conclusion.
Because if you disrupt the current, I will have to remove you from it. Dragon, bare your fangs at filth. Through bog or mire, the flow must endure. For the river rages to flush the murk. Stagnating, degrading her waters pure.
I've already forgotten how she gets out of this because we played this on Mizuchi's side, but I don't remember. It's been like a month. Or like 2 weeks.
Is what I'm doing really so evil?
I warned you.
All I want is to go home.
Okay. She gave me Forsaken Spirit. Give an allied follower the following effect. At the end of your turn, perform Necromancy 2. Gain Ambush. Cool.
I'm coming. Detestable.
Everything is part of a greater flow.
These are going to be some cheaty battles, huh?
I'm coming for you. Detestable.
Alright.
Right on. For justice.
You'll never find me.
Ambush. I think that's a regular bush. Now that was what we call a combo. Evolve, deal 5 damage to enemy follower, doesn't matter which.
I'll keep moving forward.
Let it fall. Melt the pain away.
So as long as I can make 2 shadows every turn, this guy's just a 5/5 with ambush? Oh, that's nasty.
You leave me no choice.
It's a spell in my hand.
Let us pierce the twilight Sleipnir.
I'm done running and hiding.
Let us settle this ere dawn. Let us end this.
We're just gonna be stomping face.
Right on. For justice.
The flow must endure.
You're gonna have to wipe my board.
Forges the soul.
Hydraulic coil.
Super Ultra Dragon Strike! A new legend shall rise.
Death throes, music to my ears.
You'll never find me.
Where'd she go?
Combo.
I'll keep going.
That was a stomp.
I have to.
Anisage's like unique card is kind of broken.
Hydraulic lash. Riptide.
Dude, you put her into dust.
I'm amazed you got away from Saito.
Not really. The first time he kind of killed her and then left her there. And then she just happened to be
The
alive.
way you're fighting, you'd struggle to take down Sootspawn, let alone the concierge.
I won't give up.
You must. Please, for your own sake. Surrender before you do anything truly unforgivable.
Like what?
The vast majority of people in Ametsuchi are glad to be rid of their memories. They put wounds of the past behind them and enjoy the present. When that many people want things one way, your individual opinion on it means nothing.
I feel like that's a jab at democracy, but I'd still say that your individual right matters. But if it's a minority opinion, you shouldn't be making opinions that affect those as a whole. It's a very, very touchy subject.
Nothing?
Nothing. The past is gone. You can't turn back time. Everyone else is moving on with their lives, and won't take kindly to you standing in their way. Shh. Good girl.
Now just let me hit your neck with this sword.
It'll all be okay. You haven't done any irreversible damage yet.
My opinion. Our opinions do matter.
They do.
A lot of people want to find their memories and go home. And they're all counting on me.
That's right. Support ranked choice voting. If you want your opinion to matter, that's how you do it.
They have perfectly good reasons, and so do I. We aren't forcing anyone to leave. So why are you trying to force us to stay?
Where'd she go? I told you, my sonar waves show your movement. I missed?
Father, you said that my ability would help me escape if I ever got in trouble. Since coming here, all I've done is run. I ran when I got scared. I ran from my pain. All I could think about was going home and seeing you again. But I want to use this power to help people. I want to help my friends find a way out too.
That's right. No walls can contain you, so you just make a beeline straight back here.
I have to hide.
I don't understand. She has to be there. I can hear her. You leave me no choice, Anisage. Hydraulic cleaver. Tidal wave. It went straight through her.
I know the Forsaken aren't criminals. They're just people like me who want to go home.
I had a comb somewhere on my desk and I can't find it anymore.
Escape. Goodbye.
The hydraulic cleaver should have hit her, but it felt like I was cutting through air. Saito was right. We don't know what that girl is capable of. I need to prepare. I need to be able to catch her before she has a chance to react. It's not like I want to do this either, but what choice do I have?
You could not.
What choice have I ever had? Come on, Mizuchi, snap out of it. I have to go report this to Saito.
Or you could not. We all have many choices to make. One step closer to home. Itsurugi, help me get my memories back. I don't know why I'm doing this accent now. We Anisage. All gonna be good in the end. Only one step closer to home. I really don't know where this accent came from.
I didn't think using my cloaking ability like this would leave me so drained. But it's good to know that I can just run through any obstacles if I need.
You're a ghost.
That also means I can avoid...
Oh, the memories. They're coming flooding back.
I felt it before. Father! Nearly there. I'm so close. So this is the soot spawn with my memories. But can I defeat it by myself?
I'm amazed you got away from Saito.
I may not be strong enough, but I have to try. If it means I can go home, if it means I can help my friends, I'll face down 100 soot spawn. Did I get it?
Try harder. Use the pointy part of the wrench.
Moving hurts. Even breathing hurts. How can I possibly beat the soot spawn?
If breathing hurts, you should probably get that looked at.
If I could just turn invisible, I could get away from here. No.
My kid. A newborn. I barely got to spend time with him before.
I have a dream, you know. There's something very important that I want to achieve, but I can't do it here. I have to go home.
I wonder what that person's goal was.
There's someone I love back home.
I will not run from this. I'm going home, and so is everybody else. We're all going back where we belong.
Are you okay? Sorry, I should have come sooner, but I'm here now.
You're that boy.
I did some thinking. It took time because I'm not really good at figuring out complicated stuff. But I realized that Taketsumi would never abandon someone in their time of need. And that's why I'm here. You don't have to do this alone.
Help me, Tsurugi.
I trust him. He seems close with that man, but something in his eyes tells me he's being sincere. Then, please, help me.
Of course! That's what I'm here for! I haven't been able to defeat a single soot spawn on my own up until now. I've always had Taketsumi or Saito backing me up.
I'm looking forward to seeing what the coolest full splash CG art is for Anisage.
This time, I'll be backing you up. We'll clean this mess up together.
Otherworld Rift. The big spider. It's Rugi, you helping?
Mother, lend me your strength.
I'm coming, detestable. I'm coming, detestable.
All right.
Work on a holiday? Absolutely not.
You'll never find me.
Work on a holiday? Absolutely not.
Gotta get some last words going. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Oh, can I go home yet?
Fleshy cages, rotten souls.
You'll never find me. I'll keep moving forward.
Let it fall.
Work smart, not hard.
Pain away.
I'll discipline you down to your soul.
Ding dong! May happiness be with you.
I'm done running and hiding.
Happiness for all! smart, not hard. Ding dong punch!
Wait, what's this?
I'm not lonely. Not with everyone around me. I'm glad you're here.
There we go. That's a big board you got there.
Let us pierce the twilight, Sleipnir.
Nothing can hold me back.
No one will ever cry again.
The lure of shadows.
Mother and father.
Let us end this.
And I think that's game.
The time to awaken is here! A new legend shall rise.
This here's the shady part of town.
Who am I?
Ah, that ward helps the bout quite a bit.
I'm burning with passion. I'm burning with passion.
You have to kill the zombie.
I will protect even in death.
You lose if you don't kill the zombie.
Feel the burn. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is lukewarm.
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is lukewarm.
Finally, a missing piece.
Good for you, Anisage.
There.
Yikes! That was a close one. But you're too slow. I got whooped so many times during training, but that doesn't mean I didn't learn anything. Stay calm and focus. Sniff out the danger. Don't overthink it. Let your instincts guide you, Itsurugi. You can't catch me when I'm in the zone. Offensively and defensively, I'm way ahead of you. It's getting weaker. Now, give it all you've got. Okay. Yeah.
Down goes the spider.
We did it! We took down the set spawn!
We did, didn't we? I can't believe it.
Hey! You smiled!
I guess so?
That's great! It was worth coming here just for that! You seemed so sad. I was wondering how I could put a smile on your face.
You came looking for me just to see me smile?
Uh-huh. I couldn't get you out of my mind.
Anisage.
What?
My name. It's Anisage. Thank you for saving me, Itsurugi. No, forget I said anything. I shouldn't have told you my name. You'll get in trouble.
Why? Anisage is such a pretty name.
Alright.
You really are a strange person, aren't you?
Come on, show
You
me the
remember what
memories.
the puppy's
Show
father
me
told
the
about.
memories.
Oh, I almost forgot.
I want the lore. Give me the lore.
Memories?
Wait, what? That crystal is a memory?
Yes. The soot spawn are physical manifestations of the memories that are stolen from us when we come to Anisage. When a soot spawn appears, you can feel it, but only if it has your memory shard. And if you defeat it and get hold of the shard, you'll regain what you lost. That's why I'm here.
Well, do you remember anything?
No. Maybe I need to do something specific to trigger the memory.
Oh. But you got your shard back, so you're one step closer.
Can I ask you something? Are you sure it was okay to help me? Help one of the Forsaken? You seem to be friends with Saito, so I thought...
To be honest, I'm not sure.
Huh?
But I do know that for me, this was the right thing to do.
You're a little weird, but nice, Itsurugi.
I get that all the time.
I'll take the shard back to my place and figure out what to do from there. We shouldn't linger. There's still a lot of scary things lurking around here.
Yeah, more big spiders.
You've got a point. Not to mention the dust is making my nose itch. Let's go.
I think we should leave separately. If someone sees you with me, then you'll get into trouble too.
Aww.
Itsurugi, all the Forsaken want is to go back home. We want to see the people who are important to us. We want to fulfill the dreams we couldn't the first time. Is that such a bad thing? Does that make us so evil we have to be hunted down like beasts?
I heard that people don't like the Forsaken because they make the Great Spider angry.
The Great Spider?
Oh, that's right. No one told her about the Great Spider yet. All shall anger the Great Spider.
It's like the god of this world, but even if the Great Spider gets mad, I'm sure it'll all turn out fine. Taketsumi will handle it. And besides, I'll be there to help too. We'll figure something out together. I think people don't know enough about the Forsaken. If they did, you could all be happy too.
I need to stretch.
I hope you're right. Go on ahead, Itsurugi. You know, ever since I came to Anisage, I felt so much sadness and fear. But you're definitely one of the bright spots. I'm glad I met you.
Me too. I hope we can meet again. No. This isn't goodbye. We will meet again.
That's the spirit, kid.
I'll make sure Anisage is a place where everyone, including the Forsaken, can live happily. I'll do whatever it takes. So, until then, take care. I'll see you again soon.
He really is different. If only more people were like him.
Yes. Show me the memories.
What? What's happening?
Thanks for the memories.
Anisage.
Father, is that you? Can you hear me? My memories might hold the key. I have to see what I'm missing.
Okay, next one will be a flashback. Oh, the lore. Oh, the lore. Far From Home. Thought that was a Spider-Man movie.
Father's presence always made me feel warm and safe.
Good.
But that's in the past. I'm so far from home now and... Father,
Anisage, hide quickly.
We were settled in for the evening. Father was reading me a story, and I could feel myself drifting off to sleep. There was a loud banging on the door. My eyes flew open. It was the first time I saw anything other than a smile on my father's face. I did as I was told, locking the cellar door behind me.
Filthy necromancer. So this is where you've been hiding.
What business do you have? I've kept the terms of my exile. I haven't set a foot back in the country since.
Silence! We've had reports. One of the townspeople caught you walking around with your supposedly dead daughter.
I could hear every word, even from behind the heavy door. None of it made sense to me. What were they talking about? I was right here, very much alive.
You have a screw going through your head.
Father? Then I heard the sounds of struggling, furniture breaking, and shouting. So much shouting. And then... I'd never heard that sound before, but I knew who was screaming. Father! Before I knew it, I was running back upstairs. What are you doing to my father?
What the hell is that? Retreat! Fall back!
Really? You're running from a child? Cowards.
Call for backup! It's a monster!
When the dust settled, the house Father and I had spent many happy hours in was no more. The rooms that had been filled with warmth were now cold piles of rubble. The home that I knew was broken, like my family, like my heart. Father! Father! Are you alright? There's blood everywhere!
Wonder what Luna's doing right now.
I'm sorry, Anisage. Sorry that it came to this.
Even after everything, even after I'd broken our promise, he still smiled at me. Who were those people? Why did they hurt you?
I'm so sorry. I have only my weakness to blame. I couldn't live with the thought of my daughter's death. The reality was more than I could bear. Death takes and takes. Why couldn't it have spared at least her? I refused to acknowledge reality. I wanted her back, even if it meant living in a dream.
What are you talking about? I'm right here! I'm alive! His words made no sense to me. Or maybe I didn't want them to make sense. So why did I press him for more information? Why didn't I just shut my ears? I'm Anisage. I'm your daughter. I am, aren't I?
Anisage, forgive me. I lied to you. You aren't really my daughter.
What? With his words, my entire world came crashing down. My safe harbor was gone, leaving me exposed to the cold, unforgiving wind. What was that? Were those my memories? What happened to Father? Was he okay after that?
Probably not.
What did I have to find the others. Hello? Is anybody here? No one's back. Or maybe they couldn't make it back. I have to find them. Not here.
I'm gonna run into some corpses.
Not here either.
And so she was like,
Why am I not surprised?
Are you alright?
huh? Hey! It's Anisage!
Welcome back.
We were just about to eat. Want to join us?
This feels weird.
I got my memories back. I couldn't have done it without your help. But, are you okay?
Memories?
What are you talking about?
Huh? What are you talking about? What's going on here?
Isn't it obvious? We're having dinner. Here, sit next to me. I heard this crazy rumor, and you're going to die when you hear it.
What is happening?
We weren't expecting you, but we ordered extra, so it's all good. Besides, we can always order more.
What is going on here? Why are you acting like nothing's happened? I thought you wanted to return to your original world. That's why you wanted your memories back. You said you had a dream you wanted to achieve, and you said someone you love is waiting for you back home. Doesn't that mean anything?
Dream?
Someone I love.
What's gotten into you, Anisage?
I guess we'll never figure out who that person is and what that goal was.
It's rare for you to joke around like this.
No. Why? How could they have forgotten?
Simply put, they ran afoul of the Great Spider. It's been a while, Anisage. So, Mizuchi's report about you working with the Forsaken was true. I'll give credit where it's due, and admit that I'm impressed. You've evaded me not once, but twice. That's a first. Rest assured, there will not be a third time.
We don't see Anisage after this, which means I think final boss time is approaching.
Did you do this to them? Did you steal their memories? You've gone too far, and I will never, ever forgive you for the pain you've caused.
Alright, Saito. It's just a job. But it's time you paid the price. Have we had to fight Saito in any of the other modes yet?
My, such violence. Have I struck a nerve?
I feel a strange power welling up from the depths of my body. I think I've felt it before.
Ah, you've recovered your memories. I assume that's behind the surge of newfound power. Mizuchi did mention that your cloaking ability was more advanced than I prepared her for. You've improved leaps and bounds in such a short time. How wonderful for you.
That actually happened before she got her memories back, though.
There's nothing wonderful about this situation. You ambushed my friends while I was gone, and you stole their memories. Why would you do something so horrible? How can you just barge into someone's soul and throw out something so precious?
Please, think before you lash out at me with blind accusations. I did nothing but my duties. If you must be angry with someone, blame the Great Spider.
I do think it's weird that she still hasn't learned the magnificence that is the Great Spider yet.
Is that going to be your excuse for every awful thing you do?
It's just a job.
The Great Spider governs everything in Anisage. It is the steward of our future. If I'm going to put it in crude terms, the Great Spider is my boss. What it says, it goes.
His way or the highway.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you why you think you can justify your actions with the Great Spider.
I'm merely doing my job. If you've any inquiries or concerns about what that entails, I suggest you bring it up with my supervisor. As it turns out, you'll get your chance soon enough. A friend of mine once said that it doesn't matter whether or not our memories are intact. Oh, all that matters is the memories we choose to make from here on out.
What?
No matter what trials and tribulations you experienced in the past, they can't hurt you anymore. The worst things we experienced have no bearing on our lives here. We're free to start with a clean slate. Even pleasant memories have the potential to cause harm. Some spend their whole lives chasing one-time successes of their past, or try to vicariously relive their old glory days through others.
Speaking from experience?
But there is no going back. Only in the present can you find peace. Only in the present can you flourish.
Nice dodge.
Of course, that is an extreme viewpoint, but not unfounded. There's no point in letting bitter memories rule your life. My former job was grueling, thankless drudgery. If the exhaustion didn't kill me, something else surely would. It was only a matter of time. I recovered only bits and pieces of my past, but each glimpse was more tragic than the last. The thought of uncovering an even worse memory makes me shudder. Life in Anisage is a stark contrast to that hellscape. My duties are clear. I'm trusted to carry out my duties as I see fit, and my place here is secure. Why, there's even talk of me getting a promotion. Yes, in this work environment I've thrived. I dare say I'm even enjoying myself.
Come on, Anisage, you'll take that. Get back up. Kick his ass.
Are you saying that you enjoy inflicting pain and making people miserable?
Or run.
What kind of monster are you?
Don't twist my words. I'm just doing my job, which on the whole has been largely pleasant, give or take the odd miscreant like you. You are a child who has never struggled or sacrificed to see the next day. I hardly expect you to understand. And while we're on the topic of inflicting pain and misery, how did getting your memories back go for you? Now there's a self-inflicted wound if I've ever seen one.
Anisage, forgive me. I lied to you. You aren't really my daughter.
You didn't get your happily ever after, did you? Of course you wouldn't. Only the worst memories could birth beasts as nightmarish as the soot spawn. You remind me of a story I heard once, of a young girl who opened a forbidden box only to unleash a torrent of woes upon the world.
Pandora.
Oh, children are such hopeless creatures, driven to destruction by their own curiosity.
You know nothing about me.
Oh, but I do. I'd wager I know more than you. Does this memory shard seem familiar?
That's right, he still has it.
I can feel Father's aura from that shard. Wait, when I first entered the Weaver's Hall...
He grabbed it.
I'll be confiscating this. Oh, I would have been delighted to welcome someone of your talent.
When you destroyed the soot spawn, you took the shard.
I tried to dispose of it, but the miasma emanating from it hindered even my best efforts. I was left with no choice but to keep it on me.
It's a powerful shard.
I took a peek, purely out of professional curiosity, of course. It gave me insight into who you are.
That's my memory! Give it back!
Are you sure you want to see what's inside? Haven't we already discussed what comes of opening forbidden boxes?
But I must know.
That's not.
I want the lore, man!
Well, you're right on that score. The Great Spider will be the one to arbiter your fate.
Alright, Saito, let's knock you down a bit. Hey, there he is, the Verge Watcher Magician. What a great card. I missed that card.
I will never forgive you!
The Great Spider will arbiter your fate.
That's good enough curve.
I remember now. I'm not lonely. Not with everyone around me.
Come in for a tune-up today!
Seems I'll finish right on schedule today.
Ding dong! May happiness be with you. Mother, father!
Assert dominance.
Come in for a tune-up today! Come in for a tune-up today!
Ooh, the threefer.
coming. Detestable.
I'm glad you're here. Ding dong punch! Mother, father! So lucky to be handmade.
Sheer determination. Banish a follower that costs X play points or less from your hand. X equals the number of shadows you have. Put a random follower from your deck into your hand. At the end of your opponent's next turn, someone copy the banished follower.
I have to hide.
Thanks for the business.
Die.
Useless puppets get no love.
Oh, I just realized. So the Saito is a portal craft person.
With passion.
I'll keep moving forward.
Which of us can hold out longer? Ha! You can't kill me with fire!
Ding dong! May happiness be with you.
I'm coming for you. Detestable.
Gonna have to fix myself up.
Answer the call.
A new job. Magna Saber!
Feel the burn! I'm burning! With passion! Ha! You can't kill me with
You
fire!
understand nothing.
That was a little too easy.
You stole everything from us. Yeah!
Not good enough.
Then how about this?
I'm afraid not. You do possess an astounding reservoir of mana for someone so young. However, you lack the experience to wield it properly. You're lashing out, hoping that one of your blows will strike true. Allow me to show you how to effectively wield power.
What?
That's fun!
Indeed. As real and vicious as any you'll find in a Metsji, but with one key difference. This one only obeys me.
He can do
I
that?
had the foresight to get my Beastmaster qualification early on. It makes my job so much easier.
What the fuck does you do at that Tokyo Police
Same
Department?
goes for the level 4 battle magic license. Its versatility negates most handicaps in disadvantageous terrain. You never know what life will throw at you, so it's best to be prepared for any and all outcomes. Qualifications, steady work, and perseverance ensure your viability in a volatile world. Ah, using your cloaking ability to escape, are you? A tactically sound move. Tactically sound, but ineffectual in this situation. I've already seen you use that technique, and I'm nothing if not a quick study.
Gotta use the improved version where you're intangible as well as invisible.
My powers are taking a lot out of me. I have to think of something. But what? I'm not strong enough to take him on myself. What do I do? What can I do? Father, help me.
Anisage, forgive me. I lied to you. You aren't really my daughter.
If you're not my father, if we're not family, then where do I go from here? Do we even have a home anymore?
Probably not.
I did try to tell you that there's no way home, Anisage.
What? How did you...
Your cloaking ability is formidable. Unfortunately, Mizuchi has already shared a workaround. The energy you exert creates minute vibrations in the air, and you can't mask your footsteps. Once I know what to look for, you're as visible as the hand in front of my face.
I don't think that makes you that visible, but it does make you detectable.
Resistance is meaningless, Anisage. Why not give in and let the great spider relieve you of your pain?
My pain?
Yes. Why, you've already made yourself a new family here, haven't you? Forget the pain you've endured and focus on all the fun you'll have here. Remember how dangerous your world was? Is that what you think your father wanted for you? Or would he want you to be happy and safe? There's nothing wrong with enjoying the present. Considering your history, you deserve at least that.
What about you?
Me?
Don't you have someone you want to meet again? Even if it means fighting against impossible odds?
Not at all. There's no point.
Isn't there something you left unfinished? Don't you have a dream you want to make come true?
As I said, there's no point.
I see.
You've all but given up.
That tells me everything I need to know. I know now that I will never lose to you.
Oh?
When I first arrived here, I was afraid. But thanks to my friends, I was able to feel like I belonged. Their determination gave me purpose, a new direction when I was lost, and gave me the courage to follow my heart.
10 out of 10 anime speech, Anisage. Hey, welcome back.
You may have robbed them of their memories, but so long as I'm here, I'll carry on their legacy.
And?
Your speech about letting go of my memories and starting over fresh might have won me over if I was just fighting for myself. But now that I'm the only one who can carry the torch for my friends, I can't afford to do that.
There it is. That's the splash art I wanted to see.
Dreams, I'm not alone. Their determination is my determination. Their strength is my strength.
The power of friendship shall defeat you, Saito.
And that's why I will fight you. And I will win!
A futile effort.
Whoever says the power of friendship is bullshit honestly just doesn't imagine how empowering it feels.
The great spider has decreed your fate. There is nothing you can do to stop it.
There's nothing you can do to stop me!
Huh? Interesting. Just as Mizuchi reported, she can phase through more than just my wards. A huge burst of energy put me on the defensive. I thought she meant to come at me head on. I was not expecting her to phase straight through me, however. It seems she's stolen her memory shard and run. Very well played. She had no intention of ever fighting me. The shard was her goal. Oh, the great spider won't be happy about this. I can kiss my promotion goodbye, too.
Should have just smashed it, man.
I suppose I'll have to make my excuses once it awakens.
I think I've put enough distance between us. So, this is another one of my memory shards.
Yes, give me the lore. Give it to me.
Father, I don't know what to expect, but I know I can't move forward without finding out.
This is gonna be juicy and depressing. Cue the sad music. The perfect monster. It's obvious that there's a Frankenstein motif with her, so I'm gonna see what twist on the story they take. The perfect monster.
That night, the world as I knew it came
There it
tumbling
is.
down.
Sad music.
One of the townspeople caught you walking around with your supposedly dead daughter.
I had a feeling it might be, and I thought it because she does have similarities. Maybe it's Belphomet's master who was mentioned, because Belphomet had a master that was mentioned that taught him everything he knew. And this guy, and it's also hinted that Nicola Idel is also from Aeolon, so it could be related to Belphomet. I have not ruled that out.
The cold reality of my situation cut through me like a knife.
I'm sorry, Anisage. Sorry that it came to this.
I was in shock. All I could do was ask questions.
What are you talking about? I'm right here. I'm alive.
Even now, I remember how my entire body trembled.
I'm Anisage. I'm your daughter. I am, aren't I?
Anisage, forgive me. I lied to you.
Alright, time for the new details.
You aren't really my daughter.
What? I wanted to close my eyes, to shut my ears, to deny what he was saying. But I couldn't. And then, he told me about the daughter he'd lost.
What are you saying, Father? I don't understand.
When my daughter was small, there was an illness that swept through our town. It claimed many lives, including hers. I was consumed by despair. I refused to acknowledge that she was gone. Thus began my research into resurrecting the dead.
Then, you're saying that...
You are the product of my attempt to resurrect my daughter. The plan was to create a vessel resembling my daughter, and use necromancy to summon her soul from the beyond. Word of my research soon reached the authorities. There are laws against necromancy, so I wasn't surprised when they sentenced me to exile. Nor did I care. All I cared about was bringing my little girl back. As soon as I found a new home, I carried out my plan. But I soon realized that I'd made a mistake.
A mistake?
Tell me, Anisage, do you remember the time we went to the royal capital to see a play? The one that was based off one of your favorite stories?
No, I don't.
How about the time we went fishing by the ocean?
I don't remember that either.
No, I don't expect you would. You see, Anisage.
Yep.
My daughter never once called me father. The moment I heard you say that, I knew that I'd failed to summon my daughter back from the dead. It wasn't just that I'd failed to bring back an existing soul. I'd somehow created a new soul.
Interesting.
The many great mysteries behind the creation of life. And I stumbled across the solution to one when all I wanted was my daughter. How ironic. There can only be one soul in one vessel. But your soul occupied the only one I had. I could do nothing.
But you were always kind to me. You never once made me think you didn't love me.
I didn't have the heart to kill you.
In a way, she is your daughter, man. She's just your second daughter.
You looked like her, but the way you moved and spoke, Every time I thought I could adapt to this new normal, something you said or did caught me off guard.
You mean Luna? I said it earlier, but I'm really curious what Luna's doing right now. And I'm even more curious if Kyle is hanging around somewhere in this world.
Watching a stranger in my daughter's body was jarring. I didn't know what to do. At first, I tried to keep you at a distance. But I couldn't. Not and then. One day, I realized that you were my daughter. Maybe you weren't the one I'd lost, but you were still precious to me.
This way! Cover all the exits!
Father!
Forgive me. I never wanted you to grow up alone.
No! Don't say that! Father, please!
Anisage, you are a brilliant child, and you're stronger than you think. Necromancy brought you into this world. You're part astral bioform. Nothing and no one can keep you bound where you don't want to be.
I don't understand. What does that mean?
Seriously, that you just flew terms over my head that I've never seen before.
Mana is what powers you. So long as your vessel remains intact, you cannot die.
Undying resolve indeed.
What about you, Father?
In my despair, I rejected that. In my arrogance, I toyed with life. This is my just reward.
Advance! But stay sharp! We're dealing with a monster! Don't show it any mercy!
Father! Father, please!
I said I would make you into the perfect being. That was to be my penance. But I know you can handle whatever comes your way. You're smart, strong, but most importantly, you have a kind heart. Anisage, live and be happy. That's my final wish for you.
No! No, you can't leave me! Open your eyes! Father!
You may have been born from an accident.
Hell, even Sethis being here would have been interesting. Just because fucking Maisha's running around.
The days I spent with you were like a happy dream. Anisage, I love.
Father. Father.
Guess he saved us the trouble of killing him. Listen, monster. We've got orders to capture you.
Tell me. Somebody, please. Tell me. What did Father try to tell me? Why was I created? What was I supposed to do? Someone. Anyone. Tell me. Where am I supposed to return home to now? That day, one little girl grew up and became the perfect monster. I wasn't meant to exist. I was a mistake. A series of errors had culminated into my existence. A tragedy and a comedy, all rolled into one. I can't remember much about what happened after. I think I lost control. I remember screaming and crying.
Yeah, they do seem parallel. They're basically Shadowcraft robot people. Sort of.
Father was right. No one could stop me when I used my cloaking ability. He was also right about my mana. The sheer amount of it ensured that I would live for a very, very long time. Live, huh? Easier said than done. Father's dying wish was for me to live a happy life. But I couldn't make it come true. Father was my whole reason for existing. And now... I'm so tired. Our house is gone. There's nothing left. But maybe... if I sleep... maybe it was all just a dream, and we can be together again. Everything will go back.
If only the hour of liberation was at hand, all could sleep and embrace serenity. But sadly, that is a different story.
I had no place to go. I had no reason to live. And so, I closed my eyes and prayed as hard as I could. Oh, I remember. I remember it all now. Father, thank you. I know what I want. What I need to do now.
You need to rescue everyone from this place. You are the hero that we deserve. Marching onward. That was empowering. That wasn't sad. That was empowering. I'm sure it was slightly sad, though.
Ugh. How long was I out? Last I remember, I got away from Saito. How did everything become such a chaotic mess?
I thought you were cut to pieces.
Hello? Is anybody here? Anisage, you're safe!
Where am I?
Anisage? Don't tell me. No. Don't tell me your memories are gone.
No. The opposite, actually. I remember everything now. Father made me. He created me. And now he's... dead.
Oh, Anisage. I'm so sorry. That must have been difficult for you to remember.
I'm fine. I'm glad I remember. Truly I am.
Do you still want to go back after seeing that? To your world?
I don't think I would. But I would still want everyone to have the option.
Yes, I do. Father never got a proper send-off. I want to go back. And take him to his final resting place.
You know, unless he's here somewhere.
I see. Well, not to be the bearer of bad news, but Ametchi is going to hell in a handbasket right now. It looks like there's a monster rampaging in the main thoroughfare.
The great spider has awakened.
It kind of reminds me of a soot spawn, only much bigger. Everyone's calling it the Great Spider.
The Great Spider.
I'm merely doing my job. If you've any inquiries or concerns about what that entails, I suggest you... As it turns out, you...
I have to stop it.
Are you kidding me? You heard me, didn't you? How in the world do you plan to topple a huge, frenzied, 8-legged beast? You have your memories back. You can go home. Look, I know we said we needed your help, but there probably isn't going to be an Ametsuchi once the Great Spider's done stomping everything. Save yourself. Go!
No. I can't leave you all here while I run. I couldn't live with myself if something were to happen to you all. When I recovered my memories, I remembered just how important Father was to me. The memories you and the others have lost are just as precious.
Anisage.
Saito said that Ametsuchi relieved me of my painful memories. It's true. The memories do hurt. But I wouldn't trade them for anything.
I would. There's some things that I wish I could forget.
That's why I'm going to help all of you recover yours.
All of us? What do you mean?
For everyone who has a precious dream. For everyone who has a loved one waiting for them. For everyone who's forgotten, even their name. I'll do everything I can to reunite you all with your precious memories.
You really are.
You are the hero we deserve.
Just a naive child with unrealistic dreams.
And that's what I like about you, kid. Itsurugi, he's okay. He's a little ball of sunshine, but he's a little bit too much of a ball of sunshine. You're the perfect balance.
No. Go for it. Show this world what a young woman with big dreams can do.
Yeah.
Tread carefully, though. I've never seen a Metsuchi this unstable, this dangerous before. But you've got a powerful guardian on your side. I'm sure wherever he is, your dad's watching out for you.
You think so?
I know so. Our loved ones never leave us. And I'll bet everything I have that he's cheering you on.
He might actually just be here.
Anisage, I love.
Huh. Yeah. You're right.
Also means that there might be a second Anisage here, too. I mean, there's two Mizuchis. I wouldn't put it that far out of the idea.
Thank you for everything. Just leave the rest to me.
Yeah. I know that this is one of the guest models. And she does have the same face as Leod's daughter, but that's mostly because they have a face template. Because remember, Leod's daughter supposedly looks like exactly like Erica.
This is awful. The Great Spider did this? I have to find it. Fast! It's especially dark and dirty here.
I don't think it is. Because whoever this is someone with a kid. That she didn't get to raise or behind. I don't know if her kid is anyone important in the story.
Wait! You're Anisage, right?
Mizuchi?
I know this might be hard to believe, but I'm not here to hurt you. Right now, we both have bigger things to worry about than each other. And I'm sorry.
Huh?
For what I did earlier. I'm sorry. All this time I've blindly followed the rules. But now, I'm not sure what I should do. I saw the monster I'll become if I keep letting fate decide my path. I have to fight back. I have to stop Salong, or she'll destroy everyone's memories. Regardless of how she feels about her own past, my past, she has no right to rob others of theirs. That much I'm sure of. So for the first time, I'm going to go against the flow, whether it's the right thing to do or not. I'm so tired of letting myself be swept along.
I want to help.
Cue the triumphant music.
You do? Even after what I did?
Of course. I don't want anyone to lose their precious memories.
You trust me?
I'm sure you had your own reasons, right?
I'm not sure I can honestly say I did. And I don't want to pretend like nothing happened, so...
That's okay. I believe in you. I remember what I promised Father. I promised him I'd live happily ever after. So I want to make everyone around me happy too.
It's probably going to follow the same formula that Reveal and all the other things do. We're probably going to get like a conclusion or like a climactic battle chapter where it's going to jump between multiple characters, and we might get to play as each of them a while. We might get to play as Takatsumi for a bit, and we might get to play as Saito for a bit. I'm sure we will get to play as them, but they're probably not going to get their own dedicated stories. Because because Empyrean Inn is marked as 3 out of 3 leaders. So yeah, that's probably what's coming next. And I don't know, they've been putting these out pretty quickly, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see the conclusion in less than a month or 2.
I'm sure you will.
Yep, let's both do our best.
You're right. Let's go.
Yeah, we do need more backstory for them. Ooh, 3 tickets. Next chapters will be available soon. Thank you for playing. So yeah, we look, or I wouldn't be surprised if we even just cut back to the world that they came from. Because this story could go a number of different ways. Because I mean, just look at the arc we got for Reveal. Reveal was Fate's Trigger, a conclusion, then it was Entropy's Abyss, and Reconclusion, followed by an extra loop. I don't think we're going to get another 5-chapter one for this one, but I think we're definitely going to get at least one big chapter that's going to be about 16 or so, maybe 18 chapters. And who knows? Maybe one of our 7 warriors will show up from the Morning Star. And as we discussed, I feel like the best candidates to show up would probably be Luna or possibly Isabel, as you brought up. Yuan, I still feel like they need to expand on his story, so I would say he's probably going to be the most likely person to show up out of these 8, if one of them does show up. The person pulling the strings behind Baphomet was Nerva. I feel like there might be something pulling the strings behind the Great Spider, because the Great Spider doesn't look all that tough, to be honest. I think there's probably more going on in the background of the Empyrean Inn. I think there's a keeper at play here. Whether it's Nerva or some other keeper, I don't know. But there's just so much going on here that is just not explained. Why is the Great Spider preventing people from living? I can make a bunch of guesses as to that. It's probably feeding off the memories for some reason. Why do dead people end up here? That is a very big question that I would like to hear answers for. Is this place the afterlife? Can they actually leave? What happens to the people who do leave? Do they reincarnate, or do they just, like, re-inhabit their dead bodies in whatever world they were in? There's so many questions that are just so intriguing about this. And the biggest question of all that I actually want to talk about is this theory that I have, that I came up with last time I was playing. I didn't have time to talk about it because I had forgotten to bring it up at the end. But it's also possible that the Empyrean Inn is a prequel to Morningstar. It's entirely possible that this is Nerva's entire game plan, and this arc will end with Maisha becoming Nerva's vessel, and then somehow failing to do so. Because all we know is that Maisha had some kind of bad backstory that led to her being Nerva's vessel, but then she was a failed vessel, which ends up with her getting dumped in Asunia. This could be the backstory for Aisha. the Empyrean Inn could be another chunk of her origin story. I've always said multiple times that I feel like, despite that how much the Isunia arc was, she was definitely one of the worst villains, because she was, the twist of her being a villain was really, really, it's like the twist of Aizen being a villain in Bleach. You just have a Mary Sue character that becomes a villain because no one would expect it. It feels cheap, and it comes out of nowhere. Especially when you're foreshadowing and setting up other villains. But that's enough talk of the story. We have some packs to open. Got enough to open another 6. Twofer. I actually like the Morningstar arc. And I know that I'm in the minority when I say that. There's a new Cerberus card? Cool. Burial Rite, put a mini right paw Hellhound and Coco, the left paw Hellhound, into your hand if X is at least 5. Summon them instead and give this follower Rush. If X is at least 10, give Storm instead. X equals the number of allied cards that have last words that were destroyed this match. Cool card.
Doomed spirits, welcome to the underworld. I never slack off. What do you mean? You're not off lounging about on your own, are you? To ashes with you! You're no fun. Doomed spirits. Well, what would you like me to chew off first? What would you like me to chew off first?
Cerberus is a fun character. And we got a second Divine Treasure, which means we're probably going to build a Divine Treasure deck at some point, since now I have 2 copies in the vials to make a third. And that guy's new.
Abandon yourself to my judgment.
Destroy enemy follower. Give your leader the following effect whenever resonance becomes active for you. Recover 1 play point. This is a stackable. That's broken. That's busted. That's a deck we're building. Resonance portal. Oh, some more cards I've never seen. Baleful Venomous Cobra. Rush. Fanfare and Last Word. Deal 1 damage to all allies and enemies. I love it. That's going to be fun in a Wrath deck. Enhance 6. Gain the following effect and evolve this follower. Last Word. Summon a Baleful Venomous Cobra. That's really cool. This is a fun card. I would love to build a deck around this card. Archangel of the Void. Neutral craft.
Argue each arrow with my words.
That's pretty good. It's pretty okay for a 3-drop. And it's neutral. You can go in any deck. And I want some Baphomet cards. Come on, fingers crossed. Give me that Baphomet, baby. Well, there's a third Odin. Malevolent Wall. on that note, I think we're going to end here. This has been fun, and I'm glad that we managed to get through this in under 3 hours. It's fun to get my predictions out, and since this will probably go up on my YouTube long before the next chapters come out, my theories will probably still see some light of day for the few people that do watch them. It's been fun. I'll see you guys all in the next stream. Bye-bye.